Hello guys, Akshat this side. Morning, good evening. Hello Amish. Hello Evie. I think attendees are quite less, so we will wait. Hi Amish. I'm doing good. Yeah. Uh Hello Nishta. I'm doing well, thanks. Yeah, I'm good now. Yeah. Uh a lot better. Yeah. Yeah, I will make all of you panelists. So Sarit, I will make all of panelists. So I'm just waiting. So I'm expecting somewhere around people more than 20. Okay. Yeah, I got your concern. Sorry. I think we are 12 people. So I'm making one by one panelists. So please all accept the request.
Hi, Akshay.
Hey Sarit.
Yeah. Whilst we're waiting, can I just share my screen and just go through that
Sure,
country?
sure, good, good. I think you also mentioned it in the last class.
Yeah, but yeah. So up to here is all fine, right? Yeah,
Okay, fine.
that's fine. The fine no values, and then
Yeah, yeah, I just remembered. So
yeah. But then I'm getting this error here. What does it mean by this error here? When I try to do this,
Okay.
the additive, it keeps coming up with error. It comes up with float argument must be a string or a number, not a
Okay.
timestamp.
So I saw that earlier in the beginning of your program. You have to choose one variable.
So wait, uh, so this is DF3. DF3
So
is
go to the data. Go to the data. Yeah. And yeah, stay here. Stay here. Okay.
okay.
So for those people who understand stock markets, okay, that's fine. You will be able to know. But for those who don't know, like the data is such like that on a given date, what was that stock was open,
Yeah, open, high,
how it
low.
went, how high and low, and at what particular value it closed, and there is an adjusted close. Okay, so you should be keeping that adjusted close.
That's what I've done. So if you look at DF3, where is DF3?
Please, what do you mean by keeping the adjusted close?
So if your question is that why we are choosing that adjusted close.
Can you see for temporary on temp, I made it. So on DF temp, it has just the close and yeah. So do I
No, the
not?
last time, sorry. No, the last time I asked you because
Yep.
there was no question, there was no direction on why we're choosing what we're
Yeah,
choosing.
yeah. So that brings me to the again question. So sorry, we will just pause a little bit and we will continue to your query. So here I mentioned that there was a text file which was not there, like which was not being uploaded. Okay, and it was given by me to that admin team, but it was not because of the size. Okay, that compressed file did not have that. So what I will do is that uh, today after this class, in the same date I will upload that text file from my end, because earlier there was a issue, some infrastructure issue was there, it was not getting uploaded, and it was not a text file, it was a different format file, that's why it was not supported by that uploader. But now today I will update in a simple notepad file again. So after this class you will see that objective, but it was very clear that you will have to go with that adjusted close. Okay, that's why that stock market like operates. There is a open, high, low, close, and adjusted close. Okay, and it's up to you also that you whether you wanted to predict, what do you wanted to predict, the opens, what you predict, like wanted to go with the high, low. Okay, so but adjusted close is that uh, most preferable variable to choose from. Now coming to Sarit, you was
Yeah.
asking something. Yeah.
Yes, can you see like on the temporary one?
So the thing is that there is a year also. You have to take care of that also.
Also, you drop the year as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So there is that like it will be not a univariate series. It will not be a univariate series.
Let me drop that quickly.
Yeah.
Roots, what is it?
Yeah. In the drop, you can okay. So it's frozen.
Where is it?
Put that comma and year also.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to re-drop it. One second. This is frozen. Where is it frozen? Let me stop sharing. See, 1 second.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me just redo it and then I'll share again. It's loading. So let me.
Um, will you be able to go through the assignment, because some of the dictions that were
I know. So the thing is that okay. Okay, I think there is a message. Yeah, so the thing is that why I'm not touching the assignment, It's one of the reasons that I also got it from the admin team, that few of the students are not able to catch up. Okay, catch up to the level where they can be in a position to solve the assignment. They're having some work dependencies. They are catching up with the videos. Okay, so the thing is that I'm waiting for at least people to get comfortable. So instead of like putting a date on the submission, that I didn't, but usually it's like 2 weeks of 2 weeks is given for the assignment. Okay, so that is still there. Okay, the days are still there and people are big in strength in this batch, so I will be waiting for maybe at least two classes, so that everyone is able to get the sessions
Mm.
completed from the recordings itself. So a lot of people are referring the recordings. Okay, and we also able to see those recordings due to, because we have the admin team and they know that who is referring the recordings. So
Yeah.
very less people have a grip on the time series. Okay, so we will wait for another two classes, then we will dedicatedly have spent 1 hour out of 2 hours in that particular class.
Yeah. So I dropped it. So I've got thing. Let me quickly share my screen again.
Okay,
So now I've dropped the year. So should I make it so df underscore temp, right?
Yep.
And then df underscore temp here. Oh, okay. Wait a second. Index. Nope. Still get error. Not special.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, that daytime index you need to do again, because in the beginning you did. Okay. So by removing that one, also convert that again to,
So I need to redo
because
this
you,
part here.
yeah, I think you're using, that's fine, but
Redo it.
after
Yeah.
doing that, yeah, okay, do it. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Rachel, for acknowledgement.
And I'll do this again. Must be a shrink. Oh no, not a timestamp.
Okay, you can refer that notebook. You will be able to see that in that particular. Okay, just a minute. There is a message. Okay. That's great, Ishta. I'm really happy that you tried and you also discovered few things. That's great. And just like the text is my website, it is this one, pattern HTTP. Okay. Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Ishta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I
So
think
sorry,
I should.
sorry. The thing is that try it once more your time, or like from your
Okay.
time. If you don't get, then we will in that 1 hour session, I will completely support your queries.
Okay. Fine. I'll keep working. Let's see. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Yes, that's where we are. Okay, as I mentioned, like the time series, I'm not leaving. Okay, I will be covering it from the assignment to the hot winter. I'm just waiting for all people to have the recordings at least, so they don't get lost. Okay, so Shehzadi Umair, I have promoted you to panelist. Kindly be on there. Okay. Yes. So, how many of you tried the websites that I mentioned, like the one like Regex 101, and there was another website called Hugging Face, where I explained you some of the NLP applications, and with Regex you can find the patterns in the data, text patterns in the data. So that's something that we are doing on top of it. Okay, and in there also. And conceptually, I explained you what is stemming and lemmatization, but we will try to cover it from the very beginning and from the very basics. Okay, and I will be also explaining some of the libraries, that is NLTK and Spacey, in detail. So before that, how many of you tried? I've got few responses that people have tried. Anybody was able to go through that website that I mentioned? Yeah, yeah. Okay, Nishta tried. Okay, Jamie tried. Taimi tried. That's great. Okay, okay. Let's not go much deeper. Okay, Nishta was able to create few of the good patterns as well. Okay, okay. Ram did also. So for those all of you, that's great, and you can always add into the class what you learned. Okay, for regular expressions tomorrow, I will be having uh, kind of a case study. Okay, where we will be having some of the real text data coming out from our chat. Okay, and we will be analyzing that. But today also we will learn how the regex, the NLTK library, and the Spacey library comes into the picture. Okay, for that, let me just go to the basics that I explained that day. I don't know how much zoom it will be there. Okay, okay, yes. A little revision for what we did earlier, so that everybody is on the page. And meanwhile, some of our friends are still joining in there. Okay, 20 minutes after, also people are joining. Okay, so what I explained earlier is that when we have text data, okay, what is the text data? Text data means that a flat file, just like a notepad, okay, or a JSON file, which is sometimes, which you know that is JSON. This means that JavaScript object notation. Okay, this is a extension of file. Usually it goes like that. If a file name is there, for notepad it is like chat.txt, but for JSON it will be like .json. Okay, so usually data comes into these formats. Okay, and Excel could be also there. Okay, what happens in a text data is like data is separated by a space or some delimiter. Okay, so text data can be anything. uh, Excel of tweets, so Excel having a lot of tweets and the account from where these tweets were done. And it could be like a paragraph, or it could be like a blog. Okay, so blog can be pasted in a text file and sent to you, and you will have let's say a notepad file which will be having 1000 blogs. Okay, what is a blog? Blog is actually a collection of text. So blog can be split it into uh, paragraphs. Paragraphs can be split it into uh, sentences, and sentences can be split it into words. Okay, so here you can see in this example there is a paragraph. So like breaking from a upper state to a lower state, like from upper state here will be the block, and lower state will be that paragraph. So breaking from upper state to lower state is known as the tokenization. Okay. And after doing that, this becomes upper and this becomes lower. Okay. So from paragraphs to sentences, this will be again a tokenization. Okay. And from sentences to word, it will be again a kind of a tokenization, but it will be called as sentence tokenization, word tokenization, or paragraph tokenization. Okay. And in machine learning, they all are like all these paragraphs are denoted by the word document. Okay. So documents are the primary, can say, gateway for your text analysis. So it is called as doc, and doc are converted into sentences, into words, and words are further splitted, or not splitted, it's like broken down into their original forms. Okay, Mohit has just joined. Mohit, please be on time for tomorrow's class because you will be losing a lot. It's like 24 minutes has gone. Okay, you have internet problem. Okay. Okay, so words can be further tokenized into their base forms. What is a base form? Base form is like for example, the word is better. So what is that form? I don't know the word. First, second, what, I don't know what in grammar they say, but good is the word, and good can be written like in the second form better, and in the third form it can be written as best. Okay, so where words are returned back to their original form, that is known as either lemmatization or stemming. Okay. Okay, so you can see the graph here. So the process goes in this way. Sentence tokenization, after that there is a word tokenization, and then the process is known as stemming and lemmatization. Okay, so here you can see that in this sentence, Camtasia is a software. Okay, so if I just go with the first sentence, Camtasia closing and crashing during. Okay, so in this particular sentence, which I have highlighted in the orange, if you do the word tokenize, you will find that there are three words. Okay, where and during are removed because they are the part of a grammar. Okay, and what is written, what is remaining after that is that noun, which is Camtasia because it's a thing. Closing is a verb and crashing is also a verb. Okay, now we will bring that with the help of stemming and lemmatization. We will bring those words to its original form, because noun cannot be returned back to its original form. Noun is noun. Okay, just like name, place. So there is no like uh, there is no scope of optimization further. But here closing. So closing is made up of word close. Okay, and crashing is also made of the word crash. So at this point, when you convert actually into the base words, that's like your text data is ready for further analysis. Okay, it's like the pre-processing for the model that you did in the machine learning. So here, in order to fit a model, okay, from these words, this is the first step. There is also a second step, which I will explain in the coming classes. But before making a model out of a text data, this has to be done. Two steps. Okay, first step is also a mix of a lot of other steps, like converting the paragraphs into the individual words to its original form. Okay. And after that, there is also a second process, which is also comprised of multiple sub processes. Okay. That I will explain, which we know that is called that uh, vectorization. Okay. I will talk about that in advanced classes. But let's understand how all these process, sentence tokenization, word tokenization, and stemming and lemmatization takes place. Today I will be mostly talking about word tokenization. Okay. And tomorrow I will be talking on that stemming and lemmatization in detail. Okay. A lot of people again. Umer. I think you was there already. Umer is joining from two devices. Am I right? Umer, are you using two devices? I think that's fine, but um, I I don't know which one is your laptop or which one is your another device. Umer, your mic is open, like you're unmuted. If you have something to say, okay, okay, I got it. So the mic which is showing open is about that laptop. Can I mute it? Okay, thank you. Make sure that you are having some way to speak. Okay, so tomorrow or maybe after next class, next week, I will be talking in detail how to do the stem and lemmatization. But we will understand up to the level of sentence tokenization and word tokenization in detail. We started earlier also last week, but today I'm going to repeat that again. Okay, this particular notebook was also uh, uploaded. Yeah, I have allowed where let me just do it again.
Akshat,
Yep.
I just wanted to know whether my understanding is correct with stemming and lemmatization. Let's say if there's a word called better, okay, and if you
Yep.
are using a stemming, so it will
Yeah.
remove few of the letters from
Yep.
end of the word. So the
Yep.
word can, like, it will create a new word. It can be like bet, B-E-T-T, which is
Yep.
not a meaningful word. So
Yep.
in order to resolve that issue or to overcome from that situation, we'll use lemmatizer. So that
Yes.
will bring the word to the first form. So
Yep.
it will create a word like good. So
Yep.
it's like that.
Correct. You are correct.
Okay,
Okay.
fine, thank you.
So in our libraries there is some sort of intelligent functions which will enable you to know whether stemming is better at a place or whether lemmatization is better.
Okay, so can we use
Okay.
both together just to resolve both the
They are they
issues?
are they are used together. Okay, they are
Okay.
used together. I will show you
Mhm.
those use cases sometimes, but not always. Okay, usually the first preference is always with the lemmatization. Okay, because no matter what, it will understand the meaning and it will return back to its uh, the form. Okay, so
Okay.
let me just bring in something. This notebook is not uploaded. How that can be possible? So Sarit, can you please mention your batch ID? I will just check it.
WS103747.
Can you just type in there? So that is also logged in our chat.
Yeah, because the other ones you uploaded, like the time series one, the hot winter and daily sales data, but not the this one NLP.
So please let me know, guys, if you are also seeing that.
No, I got that notebook.
Okay, you got that. So can you just mention your batch ID?
Okay, just let me open my
Yeah, yeah.
dashboard quickly.
Take time. Take time. Yeah. I think for the batch 3747.
Yeah, 3747. It is uploaded already.
Yeah, 3747.
So
Correct.
Sarit, is your batch is different? It's 3747. I don't
It
know.
seems to be same.
Yeah, same batch.
Maybe you was looking at some other class. Maybe you can check whether it is.
Oh, on the
Yet to
20th.
remember.
Okay, let me
Yep.
look at 20th. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is NLP Basics Jupyter time series assignment with halt and winter. NLP diagram also that I explained. So there is a PDF of that. Yeah, this one. This one also uploaded.
Yeah, I see it now. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So, and guys, I'm going to introduce a new way of distribute previous batches, and it's proven to be better. Okay, so kindly make sure that I will be giving you option to edit also. So don't make sure that you don't delete something by mistake or something. Because going forward, our data size will increase when we will be touching our advanced models in NLP as well as the deep learning part. Okay, the CNNs, where I will be uploading some folder of images. Okay, so usually what we do in that we use our personal photographs, the folders, but sometimes people are not very comfortable because while doing some experimentation or while doing some to and fro between Jupyter Notebook, some of personal details can be also shown to that browser, and which is like everybody's sharing. So, so as a practice, what I've learned that I will be uploading some folder which will be having a lot of images because deep learning and computer vision is all about processing the images, okay, the image data. So, in order to do that, I will be providing some like projects which will be having images of animals, cars, something like that. Going forward, we will see. Okay, so that drive will be helpful because uploading 100 MB of data uh, onto the LMS is not visible. Okay. For the last question, I think I have some resources. Let me just show this example. Okay, so there is a image which you should be looking at it. Okay, I don't know it's there or not. This image, yeah. So you can see the basic difference. If you, yeah, if you do this, like give this word, change, changing, changes, changed, changer. And if you do the similar operation on these 5 words, one with the stemming and also with the lemmatization. Okay, so lemmatization, will bring in change. Okay, and stemming will give you chang. Okay, so it completely distorts. What stemming is doing is that uh it, first of all, it doesn't understand the words, it just do the very mechanical work. Okay, and it will just remove what it thinks is extra. It thinks that extra is there in in the base word. So it will check that change first word, and in the changing it will compare what is extra. Okay, so it will see that the common is that chang. In the two words also it's chang. Okay, and here also it will find that chang. Okay, if it were to be change and changes only, then it would have removed only the s. Let me just do it for you again. I will explain it. It's a good question that you brought in, that will also help me. Okay, so let's suppose this is not there. Okay, and yeah, so we have only change, changes, changed, and changer. Now this will see that what are the words which are common. Okay, so here change is there up till there. It will also find that change is there up to changed. Also in changed also d is the only thing which is making it apart, and here also. Then in that case stemming would have given change. Okay, but because we have changing, okay, so it will see that which is common. What is common among the words? It's chang. Here also chang, chang. Okay, so that's why it is giving the chang. Okay, so stemming works in a grid like it sees all the word with that stem and find the common alphabets, while lemmatization has altogether a different way of working. It checks into the dictionary. Okay, kind of like a original dictionary. So this thing is correct, okay, most of the time, but it is resource intensive. Why? Because it is using something to look after, and due to this is resource intensive. It's not like the last words always, Mohit. You will see some of the English words with suffix also there. Okay, so like in depth, in effect, okay, and in charge. Okay, so in that case there could be different nuances. Okay, so it's not like always the last.
Okay, Akshat, you are saying it is just comparing the last words, or it is comparing the words.
In
okay?
this way. So for example, in this example of change, changing, changes, the common is that chang. It will compare. Okay,
In this example, but if I have other paragraph,
give me some example where
like I have one paragraph and in which only one time change is coming. Or
that
like
is fine. Yeah,
then
that
in
is
that case, what it will do, or in case of stemming.
stemming will, like, in case the word is only one time. Okay, so in that case it will remove that it will remove those words like ing, es, okay, s, Okay, something like that. For example, there is like apples, bananas, something like that. Okay, so there are various forms also in stemming. So we are only seeing, okay, somebody has written that porter stemmer. So Ram, that is fine. Okay, let's I did like that, sir. Okay, what do you like about it? Porter stemmer, sentences, LLTK dot sentence tokenizer, paragraph, porter stemmer. Yeah, porter stemmer is there. So don't get confused the class. What is porter stemmer? So we are coming on the way. Yeah, I will cover that. Yeah, so who was there who was asking question? I was not able to see the name.
Excuse me, can I ask something? Okay.
Who's going first?
Umair, I was asking
Umair will
you.
go first. That was fine.
Okay, Umair, go ahead, sir.
So I was asking only it will remove in case of stemming, it will only remove SES. Like
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
or
yeah.
ING.
And it can be wrong also. It can be wrong also. For example, in one sentence, okay, in one sentence, you say that Umair likes to watch series. Okay, it might give you a very weird result. It will like give you for this, it will be like, and here it will give you like this. So it might remove the SS from both because they are almost looking similar. Okay, and if you do not apply the correct functionality before doing the stemming, it will do this. But you know that series is a noun. Okay, series is generally used for those Netflix series. Okay, so if you have applied it, then it will exempt from that stemming. Okay, so there is a concept of pipeline that has to be there. Okay, I will explain you. So in one sentences, there are a lot of things that can happen. So we will take care of that. So my question was to Nishtha. So does that make sense? Nishtha, you
yeah, Akshat, I understood.
Yeah. So the lemmatization will look out for the original dictionary word. So because it will check something from its backend and it will come back. For example, you are doing on 1.4 million words. Okay, so this lemmatization will be taking a lot of time. Okay, let's say it is 100 minutes, whereas stemming is just like a very brute force method. It will do in that 10 minutes. Okay, so but it is coming at a cost of wrong results. You know that. We will see how we can use a mix of both of them or something like that. Okay, so that the time is also saved, the resource is also saved, and the results are also authentic. Okay, let's jump on to
Sure.
go ahead.
If,
Yeah, go ahead.
If for stemming, right? What's the whole idea about doing it? If lemmatization gives us searches the dictionary and gives us a correct meaning, why do we need to still use the stemming part?
For doing a lot of large operations and large data, because stemming is a brute force method, and this is more of a concept of a computer science. Like when you apply a brute force method, when you apply a step which doesn't use logic, so you save time and resource. When I'm saying time and resource, it's like the RAM, okay, and the time. So whenever you are doing a lemmatization, I will explain you. You do the lemmatization on, let's say, 1.4 million words. It will just like eat up all RAM, and it will eat up your time. But the stemming, although we know that it will give a lot of wrong results, it will do the work in a very small amount of RAM and also in limited time. Okay, so that's the kind of a use, and there are different scenarios where stemming has seen like overcoming the lemmatization. Like from a logical point of view, if you are really wanted to derive the meaning of the word, this stemming doesn't seems to be stand a chance. Okay, but there are scenarios in text analysis where stemming or this brute force method is required. Okay, we will come towards that because we are in a very initial stage of NLP, so we cannot cover all the use cases. Okay, I hope
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Okay, let's just jump on to. I would like to please mention that open up your notebooks, and I want you all people to try with me. So Safia is also there. I'm making you to panelist. I hope everyone is having the library that I made to install. That was NLTK and Spacey. Please make sure you guys have. Yeah. Thanks, Nishta, for acknowledgement. Okay, so in that notebook that I provided you all guys, so I mentioned that to be covered on 26th of November, like for today. Okay, so we will learn about the string library, something that we have learned so far about regex, but we will touch in detail pandas, numpy. Okay, why I am like touching piece by piece, like I explained you regex and then I left. I explained you a few things about these websites and I left. I explained you a few things about sentiment analysis, the score of positive and negative, and then I left. The point is that NLP, if you try to do the scratch from scratch and complete one module and then go to the next one, okay, uh, you will be like following a chronology, but what you will find that uh, that few other things are already interrelated from the previous and from the coming up topics. So that's why I'm touching all, and the sequence I am touching is something meaningful, so that and at the end you will get what all these methods were and which one is substitute of what. Okay. So what we learned from regex is that regex is like regular expression is for finding the patterns in the text data. Okay. But we have that libraries like NLTK and Spacey that will reduce all the work, all the manual work that we were doing with that website Regex 101. Okay, so we will see how it takes care of that. In earlier class, what I covered in 20th November class was the regex simple. We will again touch base it. There was text 1. I written something, comma separated, and I tried to fetch out numbers from that sentence. So in order to do that, there is a pattern number, and with the help of regex library, I used a function called find all, and it was able to fetch me the numbers. Okay, So that was something that we did. And I introduced you with that NLTK library, natural language toolkit library. And there is also a spacey library, which I explained to you, and everybody installed it. And then we navigated through the process of word tokenize and sentence tokenize. It is the same concept that I explained here in this diagram, from block to paragraph, and then paragraph to sentence tokenize, and into word tokenize. Let's see how that can be done with the help of NLTK and spacey. First of all, we will go with the NLTK library. So we will install word tokenizer, and I have passed some text data, comma separated in a tuple. So text one is a tuple. You can see that. Okay, so there is a comma separated. So tuple is always able to slice and index. So you can see that in the tuple, I can find the element. Okay, and I created another tuple while the name NLP, and there are 3 elements in there, like 3 sentences are there. And I can do the slicing and dicing operation in the strings. Okay, and this is again the word tokenize. There is also sentence tokenize. You can see that all the text data that I have provided here is split it into a sentence, and then this sentence can further be word tokenized into this. So it will just bifurcate everything with having space in between. Okay.
If you want, Akshat, if you want to word tokenize, it is doing on the basis of spaces.
Yeah.
If you want to do on the basis of commas and like
Yep.
this, and in that case,
Yeah, there is. Yeah, so it is doing both. You can see that. It's like comma is also considered here. Look at it. Already have class later and then comma, and then sir, is this the last session? You can see that it is splitting the word by word.
Word by word, okay.
Yeah,
if you want
and
to
also
do tokenization of sentence based on some special characters like exclamatory mark or question mark.
Yeah,
in that
so
case,
that thing that has been like, because this particular NLTK object is by default the English language. So in English language, whatever the stop words are there, it will take care of that. So stop words are your full stop. Okay, so you can see that in that functionality, it will be able to take care of that also. So by default, the English is the language, and it will take care of all the stop words in English. And your question is like that, if my sentences are separated by a special character, just like this one, is that one?
Yes, and any no issue. Well, like this.
Yeah,
And I
something
want
like
to
this
do
one.
Sentence tokenization and word tokenization. In word tokenization, it will do whatever the space, whatever comes in between.
Yeah, so it will just split into the words, including the special characters.
Yes. And what about the word sentence tokenization?
So you like, if you are giving a document, okay, so you are saying that in that document, every sentence is separated by a specific delimiter.
Yes.
So in that case, first of all, you can do that with the help of your split function in pandas itself, or in the string itself. So you can first of all split with that particular delimiter you have. For example, any special character. Okay, you can do that. And there is something that I'm going to cover, which is already there like your punctuation marks. So it will all include everything.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm coming over that.
Okay. And in
Yeah.
regex, you use a find all. If I
Yeah.
want to find the first one, if I want to find the last one, in that
What
case,
last
how
one?
the
What?
suppose I want to find the last number in the sentence. Okay, there are multiple numbers written. Okay, in this case, you are writing the find all. Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to find what is the last number in this line or in this paragraph.
So that is the same thing. Like for example, the order is also kept in. Okay. So
Yeah.
this is the first one, this is the second one, and this is the third one.
Okay, I suppose I want only 5. Rather than
Okay.
this, I
So
just want
what
the
you can do is
last
that
number.
what you can do that let's say you are saving into a number pattern. Okay. Number pattern is there. Okay. And then in the number pattern,
No, for this we can do, but do we have a special function like this? Find all in
like
there like this?
find all will filter all, but
Yes,
here
yes, yes.
in this pattern, like in the pattern that you are searching, you can make the pattern with the help of regex such like that it will only give the last one. So that regex 101, the website that I given to you, you will find
Yes.
that there is a specific pattern to write and to fetch out the last or the second or the third one.
Okay. That
Yeah.
what I was asking,
And
because
once
find
you
all will
fit in,
find all the numbers.
yeah, find all. So it's like you can give number of patterns also. For example, this one, pattern number 1, pattern number 2 in a format. So you can do this one also. That's why it's
Yep.
find all.
Okay.
So it will find all the patterns.
Okay, we have to give the values of pattern in
Yep.
list.
Let me just yeah, you can pass on that. And also let me just give you about the string flags. Okay. Yeah, there are some dynamic arguments that you can pass. Yes, you can do that one thing that you are asking, and that find all also. And the one that I told you in the regex pattern, you can also mention which particular element you need to fetch out. So with the same thing, the answer will be the 5, not this 9, 4, 7, 4, and 3, 4, 6. The answer will be 5. Okay, but I have to do like search for that pattern so that it gives you the only the last one or the middle one. Was that fine?
Okay, got it.
Okay, so what we did earlier is that we converted into the sentences. Okay, you can see that I've converted into sentences, and we have also broken down into the words. Okay, let's start with spacey. I think that's also something I have done. Yeah, that's we have done already. Let's do it one more time. So NLTK and spacey works a little bit different. So in your NLTK, you can use directly it, but in spacey, you will have to create a blank template object, and you will have to specify which language you are going to operate in. Okay, as I already mentioned in the previous, like there is a website also, spacey documentation, and you will find the specific codes for different languages. For example, for you can say French, it is FR. For English, it is EN. For Urdu, it is like Arabic, for it's like UR. So there are a lot of languages supported here. Somewhere around 52 languages are supported by default. But if there is any language that is not in the spacey, you can download that particular library, which will support that local language itself. So it has got the regional languages also. Okay, so this text name object is containing a spacey object with the language of English. And you can put some text whatever your text is there into your object, which is this text. Okay. Now, if you will see that type of paragraph, paragraph is something object I'm creating. Happened. Yeah, you can say that it's a spacey object under the tokens module under the doc. This is a doc. So I already mentioned here also that usually the paragraphs, when you give it, they will be identified as a document, and documents can be broken down into tokens, and all the doc objects are iteratable. Like they can be iterated with the help of for loop. So you can see that whatever the thing that I had in this text, it's iterable. Okay, so you can see that it has done a kind of a word tokenize. Everything is splitted. And how much how many functions are available? So you will be able to see that 89 functions and modules available in that spacey object. Okay, so for example, we had this paragraph, and what this paragraph is there, this object, you can see that this is a kind of our text data, and you can further divide into tokens. Okay, so every splitting from upper category to lower is like tokenization. So what kind of tokenization is possible here? Word tokenization. Okay, so in order to make a token, let's say I'm making a token 1, I can index everything in my spacey object. So for example, this one,
land directory paragraph, sorry to interrupt.
It let me just tell you. So any, like this word is called dir, directory. So if you wanted to see the directory, okay, what is a directory? For example, import spacey. Okay, you import, or let's say import pandas, okay, as PD, that you know. If you check the directory of PD, it will show you all the objects available in there. Okay, similar with that, if you type in that spacey, it will show you all the functions, methods available in this library. So whatever you see by doing this one, the tab, okay, and this PD, the tab will be available to you is with this function in the dir, like dir, directory. What is a directory in general words? Table of contents. Okay, a kind of table contents. So if you wanted to see the, if you really don't want to count it one by one manually, so you can do is that use the length function and close it. It will give you this one.
Got it.
Okay. As I told, you can split any spacey object into tokens. So let's say I'm making token 1 with the 12th index. Okay, so token 1 is that dollar value. Now there are some functions like in tokens of a spacey object. For example, token 1, if you see the tab option by doing the dot and tab, you will see that each token has few functions available. Okay, so it is having some questions like functions like has, had, has, mobbed, is currency or not, is alphabetic or not. For example, this dollar sign is alphabetic. It's false. It's not alphabetic. Is it currency? Is yes. It's a currency. Dollar is a currency. So you can see that spacey object is more like a intelligent library that knows some of the, you can say, words, special characters, difference between currency, non-currency, number, alphabet. Let's see all other functions. Is it having bracket? Is it a digit? Is it left punctuation? Is it in lowercase? Okay. And it is a quote, that a double quote, something like that. So all things that you can think of for analyzing the text. So there is a function over that, and it will return true and false. Okay. So let's see some of the functions. Is token 1 is alphabetic? False. Let's see another token. Let's say I'm storing that file. The word is file. Okay. Is this word file is a currency? False. Is it alphabet? Yes. True. Is it having brackets? False. Is it a digit? False. It's in lowercase. Now you will see that kind of problem. File is already written in, no, I am thinking I'm doing wrong. Token 1 is lower. Yeah, that should be true. Yes, it's lowercase. I think it should be. Let's check here. Upper. It's in uppercase. No, it's not. Okay, so you know that every token has some functions, and those functions will help you to decide. Okay, let's try to read something from a file and check all these things. For example, these chats from my classes. Okay, so this is Umair is also there. Umair, you was there.
Yes, I was there.
Yeah, I think it's for Tableau session.
Yeah, it was Tableau session and only 2 classes were attended. After that, you finished that Tableau session or what?
Yeah, I got that. You know that I follow orders. Okay, so I followed the order of taking 3 classes only. Yeah.
Okay.
So on 15th of October we had this. Okay. So you are the one. I think you was not there in the previous class. So I think you will be able to. So I just cut small piece from the whole chat we did. There were a lot of things discussed on there. So I'm analyzing that chat. Okay. In the coming sessions, just like in my first NLP class that I explained that we will be having a combination of a lot of chats from this batch itself. I'm keeping record of few chats, and we will do kind of a sentiment analysis of these chats. Okay. And with the help of regex and these libraries, we will be able to find some interesting patterns, like how many messages was privately, how many messages were public. Okay.
Akshat, what is the main purpose? Natural language processing, what it comes? We are doing sentiment analysis.
You
What
missed
we
the
will
class
do?
class?
No.
You missed the
I know. What I have understood from the last class is that whatever we are speaking, it is going to cloud and then to program. Then it's coming back to what we need response.
So
Then
in
it's
this whole
providing
process, is there any value generated for you? In
only
this
the
whole
response.
process.
It is like
So
that.
if you find that Alexa is a value for you, then NLP is good for you.
Yes. Suppose I get some query, I talk to Alexa that I need this or switch on
Yeah.
this. Then
How it is happening? All this happening because of NLP. You know that this diagram.
Yes.
This diagram.
Yes.
Let me just show you this diagram. That it's already in PDF. This diagram, okay?
Yes, I know this. But
Yeah.
how come we are doing sentiment analysis on this? This is a I think I got mixed up in this, that you told me that you will do the sentiment analysis.
So text is going into a program and output is like, which is the sentence is positive or negative, isn't
Okay.
it?
Okay.
Similar. So because in this 16 or 18 hours of modules, I cannot explain that speech to text and everything, and how that Alexa is giving you the reply. So that will be altogether different. So I have to choose a lower benchmark. So sentiment analysis is one of them. But we are not only going with the sentiment analysis. Let's see what we can do in that LDA programming, LDA model, latent Dirichlet program. So that's an interesting one. Okay, this particular technique. Okay, the whole point is that we should be knowing what is happening in this text to program and then output. Okay, and how it is being done. So basics are the same thing. Tokenization is happening at sentence level, word level, and then stemming lemmatization. And there is also a second step, that is like vectorization. Okay, and with the help of it, we will be able to predict also something. Okay, so I think it's time for a little break. We will again gather back 5-10 minutes, and then we will go ahead with that program that we are working on. From now onwards, there are few interesting things happening: reading the file, reading the chat, and converting into some I can say single text string, and then doing a lot of operations. Okay, so we will have a little break, then we'll continue. Hey, career admin team, please make me admin. Sorry guys, I just got lost the connection. Is Sahil there from career team? Sahil, can you just make me host again? I am not able to share my video. Hey Sahil, can you make me host again? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Sahil. Okay, guys, we'll continue now. So I've just lost the chat. So was there any question that you guys need me again to take?
Akshat, I need to ask one question.
Yep.
So you taught us about the Hugging Face, right? So wherein
Yep.
we can do the sentiment analysis and the text
Yeah.
analysis and all that. So I just wanted to know, how can we integrate Hugging Face with the Jupyter? Like we did in Regex, we build the pattern as per our requirement and use the same
Yeah.
pattern in Python platform, and with the help
Yeah.
of find all function, we serve our purpose. So
Hmm.
how can we how can we integrate the Hugging Face with the Jupyter? Because what I did, I tried to pull few of the queries from the model itself, from this Hugging Face interface itself, and I'm
Okay.
trying that in the Jupyter, but I'm getting some errors because I'm not aware about
Okay,
those
so
libraries.
okay, you are saying that first of all, let's understand the difference. So regular expression is like a protocol, is like set of rules, while huggingface.com is a hosting website of various models. Okay,
Yeah.
so the difference is that just like C++, Python, there is a particular syntax. Okay, so regular expression is also one of the set of protocols rules to derive the patterns. So regex and all these languages are like more like a syntax. So syntax is available on that website, but huggingface.com is a website showing the application, and applications are hosted on a server. So it's not a language or a protocol. It's altogether a very built up setup. So just like your Spotify, Spotify is a music player which is on your mobile app, which is also on website. And Netflix is a library of movies which is hosted on some website, and it is available to you through a mobile app. Just like that, it's not a set of rules. So there is a lot of difference. What I shown you from Hugging Face is more like a very robust application of NLP.
Okay, so if we want to create our own model, then can we
Yeah.
do that in Python?
Yeah, that's we will do. That positive neutral will something that you will see at the end of this NLP classes. Maybe
Okay.
in the end of December, you will be able to create your own model, which will be having your own rules. For example, some people say that I am happy, but I am worried for tomorrow. Okay, so generally it will say you that it's a kind of a not positive sentence, but for you, this sentence makes sense. It is positive for you, for the people like you, for the friends and family like you. So you all have a definition of positive and negative according to your own. Okay, so the model will take care of that thing. What is your own definition? Okay.
Yeah.
We will do
Yes.
that. There is a lot of things coming, and also there is one more application that I will be talking here that you will be building in Python. That is your word correction. Okay, so whenever you type in, okay, from your mobile also, you will see that there is a corrected word. Okay, how that is facilitated from your mobile, I will show you how to do it in your Jupyter.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah. Thank you.
that sentence correction, word correction, sometimes Grammarly, if you have used Grammarly, that also uses the same kind of applications in the backend, that libraries in the backend. So Grammarly, is anybody aware about what is Grammarly?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you are aware. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. Anybody else?
Yes.
You are aware.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes, I'm also aware.
Yeah,
It is used
So,
for
it
writing
is
emails
useful.
or
Yeah.
like.
So Grammarly is actually a service hosted on a website on servers. What it is doing is that it is also a local application also. If you go offline also, it will able to assist you. Okay, what it gives you, like for example, it gives you suggestion. For example, there is an active sentence, it gives you passive sometimes, and also it suggests you the phrases, words that you will be more sophisticated. So it is also using a NLP application in the backend, but we will not go towards enterprise level
How come I could just check
application.
it?
Okay, we will not go towards enterprise level, world level application, but we will understand the basics of building that. And one of the basic building steps will be to uh, learn NLP application like sentiment analysis, word correction, okay, something like that. So the basics are same, fundamentals are same in any of the world applications, whether it's your Twitter, Facebook, using anything, whether it's your Grammarly, whether it's phone correction, the correction that you're getting in your smartphone, all that are using the similar thing. Okay, the one is the tokenization. They are splitting into the granular parts, and those granular parts are being analyzed. Okay,
And with those words also we can create the word cloud.
yeah.
Right?
Word cloud is a very small thing, just 5 lines of command I can give you right now. You will be able to create for the whole chat. Like from the very beginning, where the data science internship session has started, I don't have the every chat, but a lot of other chats from the other. I can make a one text file by appending them in the Python itself. So all those text chat will be appended into a one file, and that one file will be used to make a word cloud. Okay, so larger the word cloud is something that everybody aware. Is there anyone who's not aware about what is word cloud? Please let me know. Okay, cool. Kaushi. Let me just show you what is a word cloud. You see this definition? Okay, Jeb. So you please guys see this one. And this is something that I've also done in my Tableau classes, but not with Umair's batch, with some another batch where dedicated hours was somewhere around 16 hours, where I explain them how you can create a word cloud in Tableau. So word cloud is an image composed of words used in a particular text or subject in which the size of each word indicates the frequency or importance. This is a very plain definition. Let me just put it in the chat also. An image composed of words used in a particular text or subject. So in our case, what I will be doing that using all the chats or virtual internship batches. That will be my one text. Okay. And for example, hi Akshat. Hi Akshat is used so many times. For example, it is the most used. So the largest word will be hi Akshat. Okay. Or it could be like, when is the class? Something like that. So you can see how it actually looks. Like this is how a word cloud looks. So for example, whatever the text this is being analyzed, the word knowledge is the word which is used so many times. That's why it is the big. Okay. And after that, you can see that some of the words like education, innovation is used. You got it? That's great. So what are the things that we are going to cover?
Sir, will you cover how it will be displayed on Tableau?
So because this is a this is an NLP class, I will be not touching the Tableau.
Because it said how it will be displayed on Tableau. Will you show us or give us a hint of how?
I will do it in Python. I will not do it in Tableau. I will show you.
With Tableau?
Sorry?
How does it exactly work with Tableau?
I didn't got the context.
You notice the picture you showed?
Yeah.
It talks about it being displayed on Tableau, right?
Was it? Let me just.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was.
No. I just did it in Google.
Okay, I thought you could do it in Tableau. I'm sorry.
We can do it in Tableau also. I explained, like Umair was there in a class. So in Tableau we can also do it, and in Excel you can do it also. Let me just bring you one fact. In Excel you can do it also, but there is altogether a very longer path. But word cloud in Python is just a piece of cake. Okay. So what things we will cover? Go ahead, Ibir.
I'm sorry for going back and front because we're not. I didn't do it in my own session. Is it possible to send us a clip or something we could watch so that we know how to do it in Tableau? For us who didn't cover it.
Yeah, I will attach. I will attach a link, maybe some blog link or a tutorial link. You will be able to do it in Tableau. Very simple.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sarit, go ahead. You raised hand.
Yeah, error when I do the token part. Let me show you my screen. Can I show my screen? Because I'm getting an error when I do the token.
I'm stopping my share. Go ahead.
Why is this coming with error? The token underscore one paragraph.
First of all, check what sentence you have written. Go into that paragraph. Okay. Go ahead and check the write paragraph into a cell and enter. Paragraph, yes. Yep. Do an index paragraph square brackets 12. Not the word index. Do indexation operation on paragraph.
That's a paragraph.
Slice. Yeah, slice. Don't index. Write everything. Like do a tab and it will automatically fetch out. Yeah, 12. Like 12. No. 12. Yeah. Run. Yeah, because it is not there. Like type in that. No. Share your screen. Give me the control.
I think maximum length is 11 only.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 11 only. Yeah, because you are typing in like you are inserting them more than. So let's see. Okay, even in that case also you will
It
have
will
to
be
write
from
a
0
10.
to 10. Yeah.
Yep. So you can see that last word is to students like 1,
Oh, okay,
2,
see.
3. Okay. So you should have looked at the error itself. It's just indicating the same thing. It's very much
Oh, okay, so because
self-explanatory.
yeah, okay,
Attempt
that
to
makes
access token at 11, max length is 11. Okay, including the indexes. So it's 0 to 10.
okay, so it's
Okay.
10. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Thank you.
Please lower your hand if you have got a query. Thank you. So what things we have covered till now? We will have our own sentiment prediction machine learning model, NLP application. We will also see how that word correction is done. That's very small, and also we will learn word cloud. Let's write it so that we have it in our agenda. With the help of a ML model, where you will write something in English or in any language. Let's say it French, Arabic, whatever. It will be able to say that how much positive it is. The point is that whether it predicts positive, negative, the point is that what data you are availing to the model. If you are providing that this sentence is happy, unhappy, partially happy, sad, very sad, very sorrow. Okay. If you are able to provide that much of label, then it will give you answer in that scale. Okay. And if you only provide a sentence, whether it's a positive or negative, then it will give you output in the same manner. Okay. So it's just like supervised learning, where on the basis of the dependent variable that you provide, you will get that prediction. Okay. And after that, there will be word correction. How that word correction happens in your smartphone. We will try to do it in Python. And the last one is word cloud. As I told you, like word cloud definition, it totally that size of the word. Yes, there is a whole lot of statistics, Mohit, in NLP, especially deep learning. So all the statistics and that you learned so far will be used and will be exhausted in deep learning and NLP. Yeah. Word cloud, not on the basis of the frequency, but on the basis of sentiment. Although word and sentiment doesn't make sense, because like few, like is, was will not be considered, like all those supporting conjunctions, but the words which are not the nouns. Okay. For example, wonderful and cheerful. So out of that, both of them, how much positive will be the wonderful and cheerful if we compare it? So on the basis of sentiment, which one is more positive? So we can also have word clouds for that. We will try to do with the sentiment, but we will first do it on the basis of frequency. So this word cloud on the basis of frequency, is everybody understood? What does that mean? Okay, we have something in chat. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Mohit, for acknowledgement. Sorry, you didn't understand. Okay. Let me just explain. So let's just pick this example. This example of chat. Let's try to do a screenshot over here. Try to look at this person. Yeah, try to look in this chat which person is asking more questions. So let's start with the first person. How many times Umair has asked? This is one. Like, let me just this one. This is one. No, that's fine. So it's one time. Okay. Let's do with the Sabine. Let's do a different color for Sabine. Sabine. Okay. 2. Firoz. Firoz, how many times? Let's say blue. 1, 2. That's 2. Now there is a Ryan.
What's
How many
the
times? 1 and 2. 2. Shakira. How many times? 1. Yeah, only 1. And there is also a person, A Saurabh. Somebody's mic is open. Please turn it off. Yeah. A Saurabh is only one time, same with Jyoti Sahu. So this information, can I sort it? I can obviously sort it. So Sabine, Firoz, and Ryan will be at the top if I do it in the decreasing order, descending order. If I say that, plot it in such a way that the number of frequency will represent the size. Okay. And when I say plot it, I will have to write it. For example, the font size will be the 2 for writing Sabine. Font size will be 1 for writing Sakir. For A Saurabh, it will be 1. Okay. So you can see that if font size is 2 is this one and 1 is this one. So if I draw this, let's say I draw in a very sparkle way. So it will be like this is Sabine. Firoz. Right. And what about the others? Okay. The others will be written very small. Okay. And also the color will be taken care. Let me just, let's say Sabine was having that orange. Are you understanding it? Okay. If I do the right Sakir, then I will be using a little font, which will be small. But again, if I will be writing Firoz or Umair, then it will be again a bigger text. Okay, something like this. So this is called word cloud. Sarit.
Okay, that makes more sense. Thank you.
This is a very intuitive and visually appearing visualization. And this way you will be only able to like you will be looking at a glance which is the majority and which is the minority, because the words which are not very much frequently used will be in a very smaller text. Okay, now can I check what is in my paragraph? That paragraph is like, please upload the class file LMS. I've just added two more you can say word set to students and something like randomly, nothing like thought. And this was taken from that one. Please upload the 1 second LMS. I've just added few more. Okay. Now, can I check every token in this particular doc? Now, what is the type of this paragraph? It's a spacey object. Okay. It's a spacey object which is under the document. And document can also be tokenized into simple words. Okay. Now I'm making a for loop, as I already told that spacey and its tokens are iterable. I'm making a word like, let's say token. I can use something different also for X in paragraph. Okay. And print X. This will also do the same thing. But for convenience, I'm just making the word token so that you understand. Now in that, I'm printing that, print the token itself, but check and do some writing, some text, something like that. Okay, so that I also know the index also. So the token dot I will print me that index number. So it will tell you what is the number, the index number. Okay, so this please is the index number 1 and followed by that. So it is having how many elements? 14 elements, with the 13th being your last index. Okay, pretty much simple. Let's try to create a functionality with the help of for loop. Let me just increase the size. Now, with the help of for loop and print statement, we can create a functionality which will check each word in a sentence or paragraph to check whether it is alphabet, it's a number, it's in capital, and etc. and etc. Okay, in order to do that, we should do this one. Okay, please try to do it on your workbooks. I've already provided it. Okay, and I'm deliberately doing some changes so that you come up with me and say that it is not working. That's why I will be able to know that you're doing something, you're just running that notebook, or you're trying to apply the mind also. Because in the file that I sent to you, or I made that paragraph to be having 11 words or 10, but in here I am doing it 13. Okay, so that some error will be to you, and you will be coming back to me, and I will be able to know how much you're getting. Okay, so similarly, I will be iterating over each and every token, and I will be checking that if that token index, which is at 0 index, is it a digit? So in order to check that, I will use the function token dot is digit. For checking is it alphabet, I will use token dot is alpha, just like all we did above. And to check whether that token is a number, I will use a function called like number. Okay, once I run it, it will give me output like this. Now this word please is at an index number of 0. Is this a digit? False. Is this an alphabet? True. Is this a number? False. We can make it more intuitive, like putting some commas out there. Let me just put it. Yeah. Now you will be able to see that. Yeah. So in this way, you can check each and every token to at least somewhere around 30, 40 checks. And you will be able to get in the form of true, false. Now, let's say you have this chat. It is saved in the notepad file. How to bring a text file into it? Okay, you can go with that read text file also, but I'm going to use a new function, which is like with. Okay, so reading a text file, and guys, you can also select save the chat. Okay, you are also, when you are panelist, I think you can save the chat. So go to that chat option, and on there, right on the side of emojis, you will see option of save chat. Once you click on that, when this meeting will be over, your chat will be saved into your local drive. Okay, and I want you people to have save the chats, or you can also get your WhatsApp chat. Okay, for your own personal exploration. Okay, now this chat is in a text notepad form. You can save it and you can call it in your Python notebook. Okay, so in order to do that, there is a particular syntax with open. We are doing a file input and output. Okay, yeah, I've done it already. Let me just put, we have less time, so let's just, okay, with open, and you something on chat. So are you guys able to see the chat dialog box? I don't think so. It will be visible to the participants. So I'm opening my chat. Let me just put a screenshot. Yeah, it works for, yep. So you can see this way, this button here. You click on it, you will see an option save chat. Please let me know if you are able to do it. Thank you for acknowledgement. Let's say this file is there. I'm Yep. So you can have your own, create a simple data like this one on Notepad. This is pretty much easy.
Yeah, just how did they create it on the notepad?
You create it on a Notepad.
How do we, or how do I do it?
What?
Excuse me, create the chat on the notepad.
The point is that if you should have some text data in a Notepad. That's the bottom line. You can go to a blog, copy it and paste into a Notepad. Simple.
Okay.
Should I do it and show it to you?
I thought you were talking with respect to the chat we have, how to import it into it. We can't do that, right? We just can only read it in Python,
First of all,
right?
you need to have a Notepad file. I'm going with the step. I haven't covered that. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You can do that import. There are import libraries. Okay. And there is a directly way to open some chat. Okay, so that, for example, this file is saved with the name of chats. Okay, with this, the option with open, you can directly open a particular text file. You will put in the address that of the chat from your folders. You will assign a object as this, and f dot read lines, simple, and you will call in the object which is the text. Okay, so it's with open brackets. Sorry, please wait a minute. Okay, you will type in your and chats dot txt as, let's say, f or a, anything. Okay, and then your text chat equal to a dot read lines function. Okay, done. Okay, yeah, please do it by your own. Okay, you can do the import also with the OS library. I will also show you the operating system library that import OS. Okay, and this is a much more simpler and fast way. So you can see that the chat is already there. Okay, and I will cover rest of the things in tomorrow's class. Sorry, go ahead. What's your question?
Yeah, so can you do this under with the import OS as well? Because when I did, let me share my screen.
Kindly do it quick. It's 1 minute only.
Okay. You need to. I need to.
Yeah, for cost sheets working. So maybe Sarit, you are having some mistake. Please check on the syntax.
I copy like so.
So
Where
first
it
of all,
says,
Sarit, you are in
Yeah.
a rush. Have you given the text file option? Which text file it should look for?
this one here, meeting underscore save chat.
So where is that in your address?
So data set and then okay, data, and then
It's wrong, still wrong, not the slash.
oh yeah, this one. Meeting.
Still not gonna work. Why you are forgetting the text? So I think it's a very basic mistake that you're doing. If you have done pandas imports, then you should be
yeah.
knowing
Yeah.
that without using that extensions you cannot use.
Okay,
Okay.
fine. I'll do that now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
First of all, try to do it from yourself. Try your level best, and then your screen, because whenever you're sharing your screen, there is some time allocated to you only.
Okay,
Okay.
fine. Yeah.
We have to use that time responsibly. So if you can lower your hand, if you have got. Okay. I will be covering two things tomorrow. That is word cloud first, and where it is. Let me just. I don't know where. Yeah. Sentiment analysis with the machine learning model is the ultimate thing that we are going to do. It will take some like 3-4 classes at least, and word correction and word cloud is something that I will try to do it by tomorrow itself. At least word cloud will be there. Yeah. And then after that, we will be doing the word correction. And in the between process, we will learn how to use all kind of stemming approaches and lemmatization approaches. Okay, so that the ultimate question can be answered, like a lot of people, when to use stemming and when to use lemmatization. And EVR also pointed out, if lemmatization is good, then why we are using even stemming. Okay, I will try to show up all these use cases where each of the techniques are useful. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you, Sarat. Thank you, Kashi. Thank you, Nishta, for acknowledgement. Yep. Thank you, Rachel. Have a nice day. Okay, guys.